This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Right to the air, here's Stafford. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Rams first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 34 yards. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Wilson. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now a play fake it at Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford looks to throw again. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Rams first down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Maher is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second down, here's Wilson. That's complete to Cobb. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jets first down.
Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 41 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. He's dropped at the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
They snap it to Stafford. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Maher now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Jets.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
53. And Stafford going to change it up here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And check down complete to Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Wilson. open man. Here's Cobb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
10-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stafford. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Stafford now to throw. Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10.
Johnson on the coverage.
Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 35. Throwing again here. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. There's Hall bringing in another one. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense. Get first downs. Get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 9 yards there on a touchdown run. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a
that's
little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.